Macsrebo here, and we're at Rhode Island Comic Con. And here we have the actress Diana Lee Inosanto.
That was good.
Thanks.
You are good.
Thank
Who plays
you so
this
much.
naughty woman?
What is your favorite to wield? The Beskar blade or the Talzin?
What is my favorite to wield? The Talzin blade or the Beskar Spear? That's a hard one. Ooh. I think I'm going to say the Beskar Spear. And only it's because on that specific day when I was filming this with the lovely Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka, Dave Filoni was directing this episode, and he's created both our characters. And then George Lucas came to the set to watch us do our fight scene.
Oh my god.
And then you had John Favreau walking around, our Mr. Producer, you know, making sure everything is running smoothly. So yeah, I'll never forget that day, and that's why I say the Beskar Spear. Not to mention I also met Pedro on that episode, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be like so...
It was magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty magical.
What was your favorite thing being a Nightsister?
What was my favorite thing being a Nightsister? Ooh, being able to hang out now with this guy. It's like a tell-all storyteller. I got to hang out with Lars Mikkelsen, who plays our Thrawn, and to establish the connection between Lars and our Nightsisters and the Great Mothers. That was real magical.
So what like makeup was that like?
Actually, okay, Dave Filoni disguised this thing so when she would go through the transformation, where she gets her Nightsister tattoos, and they form differently depending on the ceremony. Like if you saw Tales of the Empire, which is the animation, so here, just so your audience will have reference. When we did Tales of the Empire, she had different tattoos as a teenager. So it all depends on the event and the ceremony, but I loved how Dave Filoni said, let's do it to where it's like a smoky tattoo. So he came up with that idea. They used a little bit of CGI to do the burning effect, but for the most part, that's Dave Filoni's hands on my face.
And also, what is like how did you like get the black?
So Dave wanted something that had a feel like a look like though somebody's handprint was on my face, and that's why it has that kind of smoky looking feeling. It's not crisp, the lines.
Yeah, wow.
It's more of a great mother, because the great mothers are the ancestors to the Dathomirians.
Wow.
So when they did that whole transformation, that's why it was having that kind of, for some reason, smoky kind of Dathomirian, Peridian look. There you have it.
So one more question, the last question.
Okay.
For this fight scene, how many times did you have to like practice this?
This fight scene, or for this fight scene?
This fight scene.
Okay.
How many times?
With the Talzin blade.
Yes. How many times did it like take you to practice?
Oh my gosh, we had a total, I counted in my head, a total of 6.5 days
Wow.
to shoot this fight scene, because it goes in 2 locations, one below and then one on top, outside, where when Thrawn is in his ship. I don't want to do any spoilers here, in case some of you haven't seen it. But yeah, I would say 6.5 days. Rosario and I trained, I believe, for about a month and a half with our stunt teams.
Wow.
And with each other. So yeah, this was going to be a big fight for that Jedi to try to hurt Morgan. Imagine that. They always frame it and spin it as though, you know, it's the Jedis are the good guys.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
But I would say she was being really hard on me.
Now, when you said about that, now I have another question.
Okay.
Because I watched the Clone Wars, they made
I love the Clone Wars.
Yes, and they
That's
made...
where we first meet Ahsoka.
Yeah,
and we saw her grow up.
But I remember they put like the spell in all like the dead Nightsisters, and they made them into zombies. And that's I think that's what they're gonna do, because they have like all like the things. But do you think that's gonna actually happen to you too? Because if your body...
Dave Filoni, are you out there? Do you know? I don't know. These are great questions.
Like, maybe because your body's still at the other place and they put like that spell, would your like zombie come and maybe attack Diana and Ahsoka?
For Lucasfilm.
Because I love imagining like things, but like what if
That's a good.
But what if they put that spell and you came to life as a zombie
I don't know.
maybe you would attack Ahsoka and Sabine?
I don't know.
What do you
I don't
think?
know. This sounds like a Dave Filoni discussion. I don't know, but they sound like great ideas. You know, I was already trying to pick Timothy Zahn's ear about just because he's the creator of Thrawn. He's an amazing, writer.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe you should do a book of Morgan Elsbeth, But then Iman Esfandi's like, no, that's for Bridger. So we're always competing. So, right, there's enough for everyone, but I really think Morgan Elsbeth. So anyway, but
thank you.
Well, thank you. You're amazing. I'm so glad you're going to do your own podcast.
Yeah, this is a lot of practice.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing it. You are